69. Dear Kiddo, take my hand into darkness. Blogged, blocked, and robbed of sanity. I knew Rob's visit was going to be complicated. I just didn't realize it was going to be the emotional equivalent of trying to untangle Christmas lights while riding a roller coaster through a tornado. I was excited to see him, of course. He was one of my oldest friends. We'd moved to New York together, back when we were young and dumb, and thought rent control was just a myth. But as soon as I heard he was coming, I had a bad feeling in my gut. And not just because of the questionable green chile breakfast burrito I had that morning. See, I had asked Mom to take down some blogs she'd written on Facebook. These weren't just your average, "Here's what I had for lunch" posts. Oh, no. These were public, very public, graphic retellings of all the men she dated and slept with during the first year of our relationship. Her so-called blogs were more like mini novellas of scandal, starring herself as the tragic heroine and me as the clueless buffoon in the background. According to her, I was the one who got away. In reality, I was more like the one who ran for his sanity. I had tried to explain to her why these blogs were mortifying, not just for her, but for me too. We were trying to reestablish our relationship, and I didn't want my friends or family stumbling upon these posts. Call me old-fashioned, but I don't think anyone needs to read a public manifesto about their mom's sexual escapades. No. Mom, of course, took this personally. She always took everything personally, including weather forecasts and sitcom reruns. She didn't understand why I didn't see the blogs as flattering. "I wrote that I missed you," she said, as if that made the rest of the sordid details less horrifying. It was like putting glitter on garbage. It was still garbage, just sparkly. Predictably, Rob read the blogs. I could tell the moment he stepped off the plane. He looked at me, wide-eyed, and asked, "Dude, who is this woman? And why is she writing like she's trying to win a Pulitzer in melodrama?" I rolled my eyes so hard I nearly sprained something. To make matters worse, Mom was supposed to join us for some hangouts. But after Rob's literary adventure into the land of Mom's emotional oversharing, I decided it was better to keep things simple. Just me, Rob, and Michaeline, 3 old friends, catching up without the emotional hurricane that was Mom. I figured she'd understand. Because, common sense and all that. Spoiler, she did not understand at all. She flipped out. It was like I'd uninvited her to her own birthday party. She accused me of choosing Rob over her, which was ridiculous considering I'd seen Rob twice in the past decade. He barely made it back to New Mexico, and I never went to New York anymore. But in her world, this was just more evidence of my alleged cruelty. This became a recurring theme. Every time Rob was mentioned, Mom would bring up how I prioritized him over her. I started dreading his name in conversation, like it was some cursed word that would summon an argument from thin air. If only I could have called him something innocuous, like Kevin or Potato or anything that wouldn't make Mom's eyes narrow into lasers of resentment. The weekend itself was great. We laughed, we reminisced, we ate way too much greasy food. But the shadow of Mom's tantrum hung over everything like a rain cloud. Even when she wasn't there, she was there, like a ghost haunting every moment of my happiness. In retrospect, I wish I'd seen it coming. But honestly, if I could predict Mom's meltdowns, I'd have gone into meteorology. At least there, people understand when you say there's a 70% chance of drama. And so, another chapter closed, but the saga was far from over. Because with Mom, the plot twists were endless, and the drama was always just one Facebook post away.